Welcome back. So let's remind you of some of the top stories we're tracking. Of course, coming into the program this morning, we've got news in Nigeria's manufacturing activity measured by a Purchasing Managers Index report released today by investment and securities trading firm FBN Quest shows a strong rebound from 48.8 in November to 60.0 in December. The survey shows all 5 sub-indices rebounded in December due to the traditional pickup in household demand for the festive season. So FBN Quest believes demand is set to benefit from the federal government's expansionary fiscal stance, particularly from the pickup in capital releases. In November, the central bank did a special FX intervention of nearly $600 million to local manufacturers to import raw materials, spare parts and other accessories. We're also tracking for you what's coming up in January. Nigeria plans $1 billion Euro bond. Citigroup, Standard Chartered Bank and Stanbic IBTC are approved transaction advisors for that which is coming up this month. And the National Assembly is to begin work on the 2017 7.3 trillion naira budget proposal. And of course, a lot is expected, especially as 2016 budget is yet to be fully implemented. It completes in another 4 months. It's got another 4-month cycle to go. And the Central Bank of Nigeria's Monetary Policy Committee holds its first meeting for the year. Also, first for the year, the Debt Management Office will be holding an FGN bond auction in this month. Get those numbers for you as the days progress. And the Central Bank of Nigeria will tomorrow sell about 124.84 billion naira worth of treasury bills. So those are some of the stories we're tracking that are coming up in this month of January. And also don't forget, we've got the unfinished business of 2016. I'm talking about the economic recovery plan that is yet to be released, no closure on the planned $30 billion foreign loans, and of course no conclusion on electricity tariffs. Those are some of the issues that were left unfinished in 2016 that we have a very strong hope will be closed in 2017. So let's take a look at one very critical sector of the economy, the industry that, of course, there's been a lot of talk around. It also was part of the unfinished business of 2016, some probes with regards trade and investment. But we're taking a look at that industry and hopefully what to expect, the business outlook for 2017, still in line with what was left unfinished in 2016. The Chairman, Trade Promotion Board of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Shola Oyetayo, joins me now on the program to take a look at some of the issues. Good morning to you, Mr. Oyetayo.
Good morning.
It's great to have you join us on the program. So let's do a backward looking and then forward looking for the trade and investment industry. Give us a sense of what the unfinished issues were in 2016.
Unfinished issues, as you rightly said, we've not had an articulated plan in terms of the trade policy. Don't forget that during the time of President Jonathan, with Aganga, we have what we call industrial plan. We have what we call industrial plan.
Okay.
And that particular plan has not been affected.
All right, Mr. Oyetayo, we'll come back to you in just a bit. Let's just tidy up 1 or 2 issues, and yeah, we'll come back and continue the conversation. So let me quickly also run you through what the unfinished business of 2016 was, and Mr. Oyetayo already started speaking to it. So the economic recovery plan is yet to be released, and talking to the special advisor to the president on media, Mr. Femi Adesina, he says that the plan will be released soon, hopefully, and well, we should be getting more on that particular issue. And then there was an inconclusive debate on Petroleum Industry Governance Bill, and that's the PIG. There was various probes by the National Assembly on issues in power, trade and investment, and there was no closure on the planned $30 billion foreign loans, and several high-profile corruption cases that were stalled till this year, and no conclusion on electricity tariff. So for 2017, the House of Representatives Committee investigating the activities of development finance institutions begins its public hearing. And this is even as the Development Bank of Nigeria begins operation this month. That brings to 7 development finance institutions in Nigeria. And so we'll keep our eye on that particular developing story. Also expected is a full year 2016 corporate earnings from companies listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and this definitely will be led by banks. And of course, the National Bureau of Statistics is expected to release the Q4 GDP, inflation data, as well as petrol and diesel price for the last quarter of 2016. So let's get back to the conversation with Mr. Shola Oyetayo, who is the chairman, Trade Promotion Board at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mr. Oyetayo, thank you so much for your time. And so let's continue where your conversation from where you stopped, talking about improving the trade policy, and you were already taking us back to the previous administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, where we had the Minister of Trade and Investment, Olusegun Aganga. Yeah.
Talking about the industrial plan, and that particular plan has not taken effect. And we expected that at this particular point in time, the work will finish in that plan, and that plan will come in effect. And also, when you talk about trade and you look at the issue of the liquidity in the foreign exchange, because most of the manufacturers will not be able to produce because of that liquidity in the foreign exchange. So the foreign exchange policy is very critical in going forward, and that's another issue that has not been totally addressed, because we still have different exchange rates that you don't know which one to take, and in most cases what you have for some manufacturers, it might be better for them even not to use that particular even if you ask for it.